Come on in the room. Nuh-uh. Come on in the room. Come on in the room. Oh, it's been too long. Come on in the room. Yeah, we got so much to talk about. So won't you come on in the room? What's up, Denard? Hey, come on in the room. Oh, come on in the room. Yeah, we got so much to talk about. So won't you come on in the room? Come on. How are we doing, Star Fam? How are we doing? How are we doing? Hold on one second. I'm probably with my friends in the group chat.
Been that bitch, still that bitch.
You know what, Drew? You the damn lie. You the damn lie. First of all, when I met you, I thought you was somebody's parent. You was in, I think we were in humanity. Was it humanities? Mrs. Rosenberg. Is her name Rosenberg? Mrs. Rosenthal's class. We were in her class, and I looked over and I was like, oh my goodness, Raina, is that somebody's parent in this class? And Raina was like, no, that's not a parent. That's an actual student. I was like, well, damn, did he get left back a decade? That's how I met you. You had a whole car and a 401k. You was not no damn student. Stop the lies. Stop the lies. Anyway, how are we doing, Star Fam? How are we doing? You know, when people get a certain age, they start having amnesia about stuff. They be giving revisionist history. And my friends is revising high school, and I want to let them know I was there. I was there. I don't remember a damn thing from college, but I remember everything from high school. Don't play me, play checkers. Don't play me, play checkers. Hey, fam! How are we? Hey, Denard. I feel like it's been forever. I miss you guys so much. I'm sorry, guys. You know how show week is. When it's show week, I disappear. Listen, I have challenged myself. I have prayed to the Lord, and we have had a whole conversation. I have my final show for the year. The second week. Let me look at my calendar. Child, what is that damn show? The second week of November. Me and God had a whole meeting today. And I was like, God, I really want to still be able to do lives and post video and post content during show week. I hate that I drop everything for show week. And God was like, I got you. I don't know how, but he got me. So we're going to figure it out. We're going to figure it out. And this month, November, I am challenging myself to not drop everything for show week and be present even on show day. Now, that may mean some of the lives will be cut a little short, but I'll be here. I'll be here. I'll be here. Denard said, hi, Star Fan. What are the thoughts on this reunion? Basura, let me tell you something. I was supposed to do this live yesterday. I was so angry. I was just like, you know what? Let me calm myself down and we can do it tomorrow evening. Because I was just going to be angry and ranted, and I don't feel like that because, you know, your girl is starting to get some visibility. People are watching. People are watching. And, you know, when people first meet me, they can't meet me angry. They can't meet me cussing people out. You know what I mean? They have to meet you like, hi, guys. How are you? Welcome to NikkiStar TV. It's a fun place where people come to laugh, joke, and share love. Welcome. That's what I need people to feel first. Then when they're in the family, they can meet the other Nikki. Denard said, I'm giving a 7 out of 10. I definitely didn't need Izzy's backstory on seeing Stacy at a cooking class. Listen, the reunions are Basura. This season was Basura. They should have just kept this one in the drafts. They should have. Luna said, I didn't watch the finale or the reunion, but I'm here for this recap. Well, you know what? We're going to help you out. We're going to let you know everything that happened. So you don't have to watch that dumpster fire. Hey, Black Lavender. Denard said, I wish we got to see the reunion version of Milton and Lydia and not the show version. I really like them at the reunion. I did too, but I have thoughts. What's up, Eva? Eva the Diva. Hey, Busola. How are you? Child, they are lighting up this group. Lies. Hey, Amma. Hey, a piece of pie. Hey, Courtney. Say hey, everyone. Miss you, Nikki. Sorry, them studios are trash. Oh, yeah, I'm still on strike. Can I tell you when the last, like right before my show, I went to strike at Paramount. Not Paramount, Warner Brothers. And I went there because that was like the meeting with SAG in the studios. So everybody thought that this was going to be the last strike. So it was like, you know, a high school reunion because we all thought that we were all going to be going to work on Monday. We were like, oh my gosh, it's been a long summer. We're so glad this is wrapping up. But, you know, like kind of saying it, but not really saying it because we didn't get the official word from SAG. While leaving the strike, we got the word that the studios walked away from the table. I was like, I can't do this. I can't do this anymore. Like, it's starting to get hard. Guys, you know what? This is such first world problems. But it is the freaking holiday season. Ask me if I brought any La Crusade. I haven't bought nothing from the holiday collection. I get some from the holiday collection every year, and they got this. Well, I already have this pot, but I don't have it in white. They got a white pot with a star knob. God is good. Hey, Mount Titty. Oh, wait, we went over this. Mount TT. Hey, Mount TT. Matidi. It's Mount TT. Hey, how are you? Hey, Spency. How are you, Spency? L Boogie in the building. What's up? Sarah said, if we talk reunion looks, was not a fan of Lydia's dress and she needed to do something with that hair. It was giving a lot of forehead, big cranium, football. Oh, my Jesus. I will say, Lydia, what was going on at the reunion? I was just like, did we do our own makeup? Let me tell you something, ladies. For anybody who's going on TV, don't do your own makeup. Spend that coin, hire a makeup artist. Hire a makeup artist. If you ever do reality TV, hire a makeup artist for every freaking scene that you shoot. Do it, because this stuff is going to live on forever. You never want to go on screen with your makeup not done, the hair not done, like the face got to be beat, the hair got to be done, the outfits need to be hidden. Even if it's a nice little Target two-piece, make sure it's cute, make sure the lint balls are removed. Look nice, because this is going to live on forever. We are in the time where footage is not going away. This ain't the 1920s, mama. You got to look good every time. Every time. Who did I call on? Who did I call on in the class? AK47 was good. Said Uche is a coward. That's why he didn't show. Absolutely, because he knew that he was going to get grilled and cussed out. He knew it. Coots Girly said, so excited for a Tuesday night live. Me too. It doesn't even feel like a Tuesday. Guys, I've been working every day. I just hopped on here. I didn't know what day it was. I cannot wait to leave LA. I hustle so hard here. I cannot take it. I cannot take it. That's why in Atlanta, y'all see the most of me you ever see of me on this channel when I'm in Atlanta, because Atlanta is just a breeze. It's a break. I'm chilling. I'm having a good time. You know, my mom also lives in the freaking boonies. So the only place you're probably going to see me is Target or Publix. You know what I mean? So it's just a very chill vibe in Atlanta. In LA, it's something every day. It's something every day. It was fine when I was 25. I don't feel like that no more. Times have changed. Hey, Connie. SL said, hi, Nikki. Missed your last couple of weeks. Hope all is well. All is great. Guys, if I'm not here, honestly, I'll only not be here for 3 reasons. One, a show or performing, like acting stuff. It's either me performing on a show, booking a TV gig, or a commercial. No, I'm not really a fan of commercials. I mean, a commercial is nice. I need a reoccurring character role on a TV show. I need the big bucks, right? So if I'm not here, it's probably either for that, or I'm sick, or I'm laid up under something that's 6'5" and chocolate. That's the only time you're not going to see me. Other than that, I'll be here. So if I'm not here, it's one of those 3 things. Child, when it's the 3rd thing, you will know. You will know. Katie said, I've been meaning to look up the details on the couple that got engaged, but weren't shown. Anyone know that tea? I don't know the truth of anything, Katie. Here's why. Everything is alleged. Everything is alleged that, the girl and the guy, the fun volley girl and the cowboy, it's alleged that he cheated. He brought a girl to the home, and it's alleged that she came on the show with her boyfriend. I won't say it hasn't been proven, but there is a court case being filed. There was one girl who was on the show. I think her and her partner did get engaged and was on the honeymoon in Mexico, but there was some kind of assault. I don't know the details of it, but there was some kind of assault, and she is suing Love is Blind for not protecting her. This show, what the hell is going on? Y'all got to do better with the casting and background checks. Yinka said, yes, Uche was being scary. He was probably worried Miriam would show up. Uche was messy. So he didn't want to be there because he knew that everybody had receipts on him. Everybody, like the whole cast did not like Uche. Why? Because he was being messy. He was being messy. He was being messy. Hey, Mickey McMick, what's up? What's up? El Boogie said, I ain't seen that episode, but I'm here with my Martinelli sparkling apple grape. I love that. It's so delicious. Guys, if you ever want to make a mocktail, that Martinelli's, use it with every and anything. And my heated blanket, yes, because I refuse to turn the heat on. I'm right there with you. I'm right there with you. What's up, TT? How are you? Rozelle said, hey, Nikki, miss you, girl. Hey, Star fam. This season was so messy. It was messy, and it wasn't messy in a good way. Like, I literally hate watch this show. I was so ready for it to be over. I don't like nobody. I don't care about nothing that happens over there, throughout this. I don't want to see these people ever again. The only person I really want to see is Aaliyah. I just want to see her thrive. Cordelia said, hey, Nikki, I've been waiting for this live. Thank you. Thank you so much, Miss Gigi. Said I was bored watching the wedding episode. Me too. They only had 2 couples. Failure of a season. The reunion was better than last season, but it still needs work. Tons of work. Sabina, what's up? I missed you. Thank you for being here. Did they? Only Nick took notes. Maltese said, did y'all see the combo between Jessie Wu and Miriam? No, I didn't. Production cut a lot of stuff to make it look like she was hella flaky. Also, apparently, she read Uche down. They didn't invite her to the reunion. Well, I see why they didn't invite her to the reunion. She didn't have a connection. I get that, but I think we got a good portion of her reading Uche down. Drewski said, hey, fam, long time no see. I didn't really watch this season aside from here and Kenny JD, but I know we're about to have a time. We sure are. Hey, Nora. How are you? This season was absolutely trash. Blue Jay said, Nikki, in any form and length is enough. You're so sweet, and you cussing people out is more gracious than the other ones. I'm trying to do better, guys. We're growing. We're growing. Aaliyah said, itchy and scratchy. Renee said, yes, saw the interview with Miriam, clarified so much. She got a bad edit on the show. I have to watch that. Can anybody send me the Jessie Wu clip? Or I could just go look at her YouTube. I still got to watch the interview with Aaliyah and Lauren and Cameron. Tiffany said, you're welcome. You're a welcome break from the... You know what? This is the thing. Being the big sister is just hard. And I'm telling you, when I saw them pictures of that baby, I was like, God be with her. God be with her. No. Do I need to? She's told me everything. Like, why do we need to read the memoir? She told everything, and she's also starting up Red Table Talk again. Listen, I love Will and Jada. I will never go against another Philadelphian. Here's the thing. They got to stop telling us their business. Here's why. We too broke to understand this dynamic. You need to tell that to the 1%, the elites that you hang out with. Have that conversation with them, because they are the only people who are going to get it. The poor, working class, and middle class people do not understand y'all dynamic, and that's okay. We don't need to understand it. Y'all got to stop telling us your business. We too broke to get it. That's what it is. It's like, girl, every day is something else, and it's too rich for my understanding. I don't get it. SL said, haven't caught up on Love is Blind yet, but here for the lives as usual, waiting for your golden batch. Hope you'll be booked and busy soon. You need more lockers than I do. I do. But let me tell you something. When one way won't work, Klarna will open up another door. I'm getting something from their freaking collection on Black Friday. Something. It didn't. And good for Johnny. Good for Johnny. Miss GG88. My P.O. box. What's happening, girl? My P.O. box is in the about section here on NikkiStar TV. So if you just click on the about section, the P.O. box is there. Let me know when it's coming. Kim said, I'm here for the review. Would anybody else try the apple straw at Starbucks? I'm addicted. Thanks, Nikki. Sorry. Sorry. Somebody was like, this is a paid ad for Starbucks. I was like, do you really think? Like, I did not know that video was going to do so well. If I would have known, I would have never called Starbucks a raggedy hoe. Oh my God. I would have never called them people a raggedy hoe. But it happens. It happens. T. Kennedy Reed said, can we play devil's advocate right quick? Oh, we never need to advocate for Satan. What if Lydia sabotaged Aaliyah and Uche on purpose because she couldn't come out and say Uche is a trash person in the pods? Maybe her oversharing was a strategy. I would believe it if Lydia was a different person. But from what I've seen of her, I do not think for 1 second that she was trying to help Aaliyah. She did what she needed to do. Now we are going to have a live reading. I am anxiously waiting for that book to drop. Mama going to tell it all. I am waiting. Hopefully it drops when I'm in Atlanta so I could just do a bunch of lives about that because I cannot wait. Tiffany said, also, I tried the apple croissant. It was all right. I wouldn't have tried it if it weren't for Nikki. You're welcome. I think. Hey, nonsense behavior. What's up, Blind Beauty? Thank you for being here. Cordelia said, Nikki, did you see all the interviews the cast has done? I haven't seen it, guys. Yesterday was the first day that I started watching TV again. That's how booked and busy I've been. And I love it. I'm a performer. I love performing. I think it's great. I like TV and film better because of the moolah. Stage, beautiful. They don't pay like a TV show. I haven't seen anything. I'm going to spend today and probably the weekend, just catching up on a bunch of stuff. So you guys are probably going to get a lot of lies from stuff that you didn't already watch and talked about. But I'm catching up. That is tomorrow. I have to confirm the time for Mama with Mama.Star, but that's going to be tomorrow. And then we're going to do Golden Bachelor, if not Friday, Saturday. Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't know. I see Titty. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. But I got it right. Maltiti. Yeah, I got it right. Maltiti. I'm so sorry. That coupling is weird. It is. Monique said, hey, Nikki, we're in here like booty here. I know that's right. I tagged you on some TikToks regarding Uche and you responded. Yes. Thank you so much, Monique. That actually helped me. That really, really did, because I was like, I need to know if somebody feels the same way. It did. And I'll do more videos about this later. I just wanted to get this review out of the way because I'm sick of them demons. The only way. This is the thing, and ladies, I always say it, just date your type. Just date your type, because what's going to happen is you're going to not date your type, right? And you're going to end up getting your feelings hurt doubly, because not only did a dude that you liked play you, but a dude that you knew that you was better than, that you gave a chance, played you. And you're going to feel double dumb. Just date your type. A man is a man. I'm telling you, you can't humble him. He can be ugly. He can be broke. He could be dead. He is still going to act like he is the best thing that ever happened to you. You can't humble them demons. You can't do it. Just date your type. Date your type. Never go, I'll give him a chance. Okay. You think because he ugly and ain't got no front teeth that he gonna treat you right? All right, girl. Or because he's older, they're worse. Cara L said, love how Starbucks commented on your video. A commercial with you better be coming. Listen, this is the thing, guys. Again, I called them a raggedy hoe. So I don't know. I feel like anything that could have happened, I messed it up. I'm going to do better. My mom was like, out of everything that you could have said, raggedy hoe is what people are going to know you for. And I'm like, oh, I was venting. Hey, Zebra. Deborah said Renee and Carter got engaged, applied for a marriage license, but it was not returned, so they were never legally wed, but maybe had the ceremony. Renee is now married to some. You know what, Renee? That's real quick to be married to somebody else. That's probably why people were saying you had a boyfriend the whole time. The worst. The worst. The worst. Miss Yinka said the problem is that Love is Blind stopped giving us couples to root for. We need a balance of mess and joy. Season 1 was top tier. Yeah, you're right. You are right. I want to get a couple more, then we're going to get into it. Because I could sit here and be in these comments all day. It's always the nice guys, ain't it? Always the nice guys. Missy says, don't watch the show. I missed you. I'm here for the vibes. Hit like and watch the ads on my way in. Thank you so much. I cannot wait for when I'm like on holiday break, because we're just gonna have so much fun. I'm just thinking about all the stuff we're going to talk about, and all of my shows that I really, really love is coming back in November. We're going to have fun. Amira said, hi, Nikki. This season was a mess. So glad you're reviewing it. Thank you. Thank you. Katie said, Chris is probably in his new F-boy era, out the friend zone and into all the sheets. Absolutely. 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 Hey, Tanya. How are you? Cry me a river. I can't wait. I can't wait. Oh, we will be having live readings weekly. We might get through that book in a day. Hey, Denise. Denise said, this might be my last Love is Blind. I'm right there with you. I'm right there with you. I don't like the way Black women are represented. Did y'all hear Miriam dump Uche in the pods? I didn't know that. I did not know that. Absolutely. The world is burning. Like, just talk to y'all rich friends and leave us alone. Oh, Minerva, what? My job sounds like I know our website. If that inbox me, we gotta talk. Spency, that is my order, but I don't get the latte. I get the pumpkin spice frappuccino and apple croissant. That's my order. I did not. Do not put that pandemic on me. I just did not want to be the face of cotton. I didn't know all that other stuff was going to happen. I have to work on directing my prayers correctly. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's going to be fun. But guys, don't get used to it. I'm just reading Brittany's book. I can't do anybody else's book. I feel like that's the only juicy one I want to read. Wait a minute. I was going to move on. A Different World said, did you see Lydia's interview where she discussed her long distance relationship with long distance? Child, what? Send me that interview. They long distance. I thought they were both in Houston. Tiffany says, Nikki, do you have a Patreon? I can barely handle YouTube. I can't do nothing else. Wait till November. I just don't have the time to do nothing else. I just feel like I can't. I'm gonna look into it though. I'm looking into that and YouTube membership. We got a super chat from Oh, child. I gotta get to IKEA. I gotta get another desk. From Steph. Thank you, Steph. Steph said, did y'all see that Lydia and Milton live in? What? Send me the tea, y'all. We're just gonna have to do another live. Send me the tea. Oh, thank you, Georgia Peach. Did you send it on? Did you send it on TikTok or Instagram? I know you said it's on TikTok, but sometimes people send me TikToks on Instagram. Just let me know. I'll look at it. I'm actually I got some stuff for the recipe because I'm just gonna make my apple dumplings, but with croissant crust. It's the same thing. Same thing. How a long distance marriage? You know what? Let me mind my business. I'm single. Spency said, girl, why did my friend try to say we have to change our types to get married? I'm like, girl, I'm not risking getting I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. Just date your type. A raggedy hoe. And I said it twice. Oh, well. Oh, well. Thank you. You know, a Law and Order check. People are like, why isn't Mariska Hargitay doing anything else? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? She gets like $3 or $4 million a freaking episode. I wouldn't do anything else either. I would just literally work that show and buy La Crusade. Speak, baby. I got a new obsession. Ruffoni. Do y'all know about the Ruffoni Copperware collection? I can't wait to show y'all what I just got from them. But that's it. That's my only treat. I can't do nothing else. Abina, I'm just chatting with everybody right now. I'm about to get started. I'm 30 minutes and I need to get started. Abina says, sorry, I'm late working. I'm going to catch the replay. Did you already touch on Milton's mom and sister? No. We'll start there. We're going to get Sierra, Monique, and then end with social stuff. Sierra said Uche didn't show up because he couldn't take the heat and he's so narcissistic that he wanted all the attention on him. Yep. Which is why he did that podcast interview. Oh, he did a podcast? Send it to me. Send me all the tea y'all got. I have not. I just watched the episode. I don't have nothing else. Monique said, did you see the videos about Milton's ex-girlfriend? I saw one, but it just wasn't confirmed. If you have anything else new, let me know. Lydia got mad because Milton reached out to his ex after her parents died, and she allegedly asked the ex, Are you the one with the dead picture? She would. Yes, they do. In my opinion, they're not as good as the Starbucks croissants because they're made with the pizza crust. But the Starbucks are made with a croissant crust. So that's why I think they're a little better because it's a little bit softer. Oh my God, thank you. Thank you so much. It's called stress. Let me stop. He's in Long Beach. What? He's 24 and 6'7". He just got off of a TV show. Hey, Bria, what's up? What's up, Cynthia Perez? Hey, said Star Family always keeps me informed. Now, why didn't Lydia? Of course, they're not going to mention it. Absolutely. HomeGoods. Real quick, since we're talking about it, I was shopping on HomeGoods, right? I was actually looking for an apron for the fall season. I found the apron. As I'm going to check out, HomeGoods says, "Oh, before you go, do you want to look at this?" And they recommended to me a Ruffoni pot with a Christmas tree knob. I said, hold on. Clicked on it and I was like, I had to make sure it was Ruffoni. Because like Ruffoni at HomeGoods, never seen it. Like the only time I've seen Ruffoni is in Williams-Sonoma. Right? And Crate and Barrel. I haven't seen it anywhere else. Or unless you want to buy it online. I haven't seen it anywhere else. So I went to go check to make sure that it was Ruffoni. And I was like, oh my God, I gotta get it. But I had already reached my strike spending limit for October. And I was like, oh, I can't do it. For September. I was like, I can't do it, right? So I could not get that freaking pot out of my mind. And also because I've never seen a Ruffoni piece that cheap. Like never. They start at $400, right? I couldn't get it out of my mind. And I kept on checking. Then when it got to low in stock, I was like, all right, I think I got to do it. I slept on it. The next day, when I woke up, it said only 5 left in stock. Order soon. I said, well, that's my sign. And I ordered it, right? I ordered it. As soon as I got a label created notice, I went back just to check and see if there was still more left in stock. When I went back, as soon as I got the shipping label created, I went back to just see if it was still in stock. It said out of stock. What did it say? Many people love this item, out of stock. I'm telling you, the HomeGoods girlies saw that pot and said, absolutely not. I'm not leaving it here. I had to get it. When are you ever going to find Ruffoni in HomeGoods? It doesn't happen. Especially their exclusive Christmas pot. You can never find that pot. I've been looking for that pot for 4 years. I can never find it. I had to do it. It's my unicorn. It was my unicorn. I can't wait to show you guys. I got something else that I wasn't supposed to get, but I don't like it. Forget it. It's what it is. It is what it is. Dre and Love and Life said, hey, Nikki and Chad didn't watch the wedding episode of the reunion, so I'm here for this live, watching at 1.5 speed to catch up. Baby, doing that too. Doing that too. But yeah, I had to get the pot. I had to get the pot. JMT said, I got you, Nikki. I need to check home. After I saw that pot, I'm checking HomeGoods every day. After that, I said, nope, you're not going to do me like this and then think we're done. I'm addicted to that place now. Oh yeah, it was on the website. I did not see it in the store. It was on the website. RUFONNI. No, RUFFONI. Like this. I'm saying the N's really hard. I'm in Philadelphia and I apologize. The end of the H said the HomeGoods and TJ Maxx Marshall website get good. They do. I'm starting to know. Monique said, look, if Cardi B is getting commercials and brand deals with her potty mouth, you can too. This generation is different. Fingers crossed. It's beautiful. It's like, that is my dream. Like, that is the pots that I used to look at as a kid. When my grandmother was a caterer. When she would take me to Williams-Sonoma and buy pots, I used to be mesmerized by the Ruffoni collection. The fact that I have a piece from their Christmas collection, like an exclusive piece. Oh, God. I'm getting the stock pot next. That's on the list. I want to get the stock pot. I have the brazier. I want to get the stock pot, and then I want to get a saucepan, and then I want to hold for that, because then I want to start building my Mackenzie Childs collection. I got a lot going on. Sure is. Let's get into this dreadful show. My group chat right now, they are cussing me out. I love to just start a fire and back away. Child, being a Sagittarius is fun. Anyway, let's start a fire in a fun way. This isn't love. I love them. I don't mean like messy like that. I'm too old to be messy. That was like high school. I was a menace in high school. And I had just started to learn how to cuss. Baby. Anyway, let's get into Love is Blind. Ugh. I'm avoiding this mess. Nikki, we're going to be happy. We're not going to get upset because we have new people here. Hey, new Star Bams. Okay. I will say this, right? I did like when everybody got together. I loved how Milton handled the situation with Uche, because it was very obvious that Milton was trying to sabotage Lydia's relationship with Milton, because Lydia sabotaged not his relationship, but his experience on the TV show. Because this is the thing. Uche was never going to marry Aaliyah, right? But he wanted to stay on the show. He wanted to have a moment. He wanted to be a star. Lydia ruined that for him. So he was trying to ruin Lydia's situation with Milton. And I really liked how Milton handled the situation with Uche. I felt like it was very mature, and I thought that he was very hip into knowing what Uche was trying to do. And he handled it in a really good way and did not embarrass Lydia. So I really liked that about him, because it was very obvious. Like, Uche was just like, look, man, let me get this fool up here. Let me get this young man of God up here. I didn't say what God. When he was just like, look, man, I'm not trying to sabotage anything, but I just, I want you to know about Lydia. And he kept on reciting the same stuff. And this is the thing. I don't think that Lydia is innocent in this situation at all. I feel like he's embellishing and making himself the victim, because he gives me, I'm going to make you crazy and then tell everybody that you're a crazy person. He's a habitual line crosser and a button pusher. He is absolutely the kind of person who will antagonize you, and then when you respond back, play victim. So, yes, I think that Lydia is responsible for a lot of things that probably were wrong in their relationship. But I also think that she had somebody poking and prodding her to react a certain way. And it was absolutely Uche. Let's get into the first time that the homosexual and his trophy fiance cussed out Johnny. I didn't like that because this is the thing. Stacy, honey, we got to be honest. We got to tell the truth and shame the devil. You don't like Johnny because you knew that you were second, right? You knew that Izzy wanted Johnny. You knew that. So your beef with her had absolutely nothing to do with what you thought she said because you didn't know what she said. We watched videos of her saying it. Now, you being upset with her at the reunion for what she said, that would be warranted and understandable, right? But you already had heat with her from stuff that he said, and also because you were not his first choice. When you became his first choice was one, when Johnny told Izzy that she was in love with a crackhead. Remember that? Crack or meth? Is that the same thing? One of them dare drugs, right? When she told Izzy that she fell in love with a crack addict or a meth addict, he felt some sort of way because I guess he was just like, I don't want to put myself on the level of a meth addict, but you're a homosexual, so who the hell you talking about? You're not better than nobody. Anyway, so that's when he started to look at you. You sealed the deal with Izzy when you told that grown man that you were low maintenance. Girl, stand up. Stand up. Every woman watching that show knew exactly what you were saying when you told him, I'm low maintenance, I'm easy going. Pick me. That's what you were saying. Choose me, pick me, love me, marry me. That's what you were saying to that man, and he did. He did. You got yourself an unemployed homosexual. You see what being a pick me gets you? Nothing. Nothing. The worst, the bottom of the scrotum type of dudes. Don't be a pick me. Don't be a pick me. So, like, I just was never here for Stacy and Izzy's beef with Johnny. I didn't understand it, especially with Stacy. It was very obvious that you were just mad because you knew where you stood in your man's heart, and it wasn't number one. Um, let's move on. Also, Izzy and Stacy are the perfect example of a couple that is toxic, but they look like a strong unit when they're bullying or abusing somebody else. Like they are the perfect snap killer couple, right? Because outside of being mean or terrible or committing a crime or burying a body, they don't get along or work. But when it's time to do something vile, they look like the perfect couple because we watched Izzy and Stacey's relationship and we just all knew that it wasn't going to work, but they were a perfect unit when it came to tearing down Johnny. Here's the thing with Chris and Johnny. I felt like Chris did the least in defending Johnny. Here's why I think that Chris did that. This is before we even get to the reunion. I felt like Chris did not defend Johnny when Izzy and Stacy were cussing her out because he was still very mad at her for not being her first choice. I think he should have never gotten back with Johnny. I think he should have never made her his girlfriend because he was not healed from being rejected from her. And I think what happened was when he was able to get back with her, he needed to hurt her so that she can feel how she made him feel. Men do that a lot. Men like a little get back. They like a little get back. Do you think that women are petty? Talk to a straight man. My God, today they're so petty it's scary. Let's move on to y'all keep on calling him broke Lionel Richie. Let's move on to Milton. I specifically want to talk about Milton because of his family. I think Milton's family is the reason why he married an unhinged 33-year-old woman. I really, really do. That family, somebody on Twitter called his family the HR department. And I absolutely agree. His family does not feel like a family. And even the way he was explaining his family, it was not like it was a family. He loved meeting Lydia's family because it was actually a family. They were warm, they were kind, they laughed, they cried. There was so many levels of a family in just that meeting that I think he fell in love with that. I don't think that he fell in love with Lydia. I think he fell in love with what she has, and that is a family, because it's something that he never had and that he absolutely always wanted. I could be wrong. This is just an observation from a TV show. I don't know what them people are like 24/7. You know what I mean? So this could be the wrong observation or the right one. Who knows? Only time will tell. When we meet Milton's family, he is already preparing Lydia to have a horrible time because he has a horrible time with his family. I won't say that he doesn't love his family. I don't think he really likes the family dynamic that he has, right? Mom is cold, dad is cold and quiet, sister is just nasty. Let me tell you something. And I think if you're new, you probably don't know this, but I talk about this a lot. I am not for the family of your significant other treating the partner like garbage. I'm not into that. Let me tell you something. My family, every guy that I have ever dated to this day loves my family, especially my mama. Like, my sisters and I, we live the Deborah Cox song, Deborah Cox and RL. We can't be friends. I'm still in love with you. I went by mama, so your car there. To her, you're still family, and it don't seem fair for everyone to just go on. But I try and I can do it, cause I'm still done. That's my life, right? That's my life. We will move on, we will break up, but they never break up with my mama. Everybody loves her, right? And it's because my sisters as well, but it's the mom. Like, even to this day, we went to church and we saw my sister's ex-boyfriend. You know what he said to my mom? Hey, mom. My sister was like, they love her. Like, they'll break up with us, but not our mom. Like, one ex like invited my mom to his wedding, and we were like, no, you are not going. He gonna say, I really want my mom to be there. Demon, that's my mama. That's my mama. Anyway, like, excuse me? Anyway, that's my family dynamic. My family, you will go out to dinner with us, you will hang around us, and you will feel like you are a part of the family. You will feel so loved. It will be completely shocking to you to find out that they all set me down and said that you were not my future. That they had millions and billions of notes of why you were sent by the devil and not the Lord. You would never know that because my family is kind. My family is loving. Even when they're asking you questions and trying to get information, you will never know because it'll just be a conversation. My mom is so good at that. She will start a conversation and she will ask you 3 questions, right? And then y'all start playing a game or talking about something else, or there'll be a group conversation, and you will not know that she got 50 more to ask you because she's going to ask you at different times throughout the day and in different scenarios. But she's collecting data. She's getting her information, but she's doing it in a very stealth and kind way you'll never catch on. So once she has all the information, she'll stop asking questions. But then I'll start acting different because she didn't give me the information to let me know that you ain't the one. Because there's a way to treat people. Just because somebody isn't right for me does not mean does not mean that my family has to treat them like garbage. We're kind, we're respectful, we're not nasty. Lydia's better than me because his sister and his mama wouldn't have talked to me like that. Absolutely not. The sister's like, oh, yeah, this is fake. Oh, well, what do you know about marriage? Don't you think you're a little old to be? Girl, even if that's true, who the hell are you talking to? Because I could get my sisters here too. I could get my mama here too. And it could be an OK Corral. It could be Monday nights on WWE. Let's go. Like, who are you talking to? They were so mean and nasty and disrespectful. I don't care if that's that whole, oh, I'm just trying to find out information. And, I really care about him. I'm very protective of him. Be protective of him, but also be respectful. Why you bringing somebody in your home and treating them like garbage? Just being nasty. Lydia sitting there struggling, stuttering, being uncomfortable. Absolutely not. Talk to me nice because I'm respectful. I'm giving you all the grace and the glory of the Lord. I'm not being nasty, but I can match your energy. Don't play them games with me. That sister was nasty. The only time I ever saw her be sweet was at the wedding. Oh, look at his face. Oh, he looks so cute. I didn't even know that she was kind. I didn't even know she had it in her. And let's be very clear, Milton's family was not a fan of Lydia till they found out her job. Jack and Jill Blacks. Jack and Jill Blacks. OMG. They were not for this girl. She's too old. It's too soon. Oh, you're an engineer. Oh, geotechnologist or whatever the hell she does, works with rocks or gas or air, whatever it is she does. It's prestigious. And as soon as they found that out, they started talking to her differently. The worst. That family was nasty. You can get information, but you can also be kind to the person that you brought in your home. I don't understand who raised y'all. I don't understand. I mean, I thought that we were all raised with if you invite someone into your home, you treat them respectfully, accordingly. You don't give them a reason to shoot the place up. I don't know who raised them. But then again, I'm not a Jack and Jill Black. I'm a hood one. I was raised with manners. So I don't understand that dynamic, and I did not like it. I'm not a fan of Lydia because she sabotaged Aaliyah's process. She didn't deserve to be treated like that by Milton's family. She did not deserve to be treated like that by Milton's family. You ain't no way you talking to me like this. I'm dealing with your son and his raggedy hairline. You telling me that I'm not good enough, and your black son got a damn texturizer in his hair and he don't know how to fix his hairline? You got a problem with me and you ain't do your job properly? Anyway, shout out to the new people. Anyway, Milton, I still believe that he is with Lydia because of the family that she has. Because, like I said, he prepped her for how nasty his family was going to be. He sat there, he was uncomfortable with his family, even meeting them before they even started to grill Lydia. He was short with his dad at his wedding. Like, there is a problem with this family dynamic. There is a problem with this family dynamic, and Milton showed it. So I'm not surprised that he was more attracted to Lydia after he met her family, because that is something that he always wanted, and he was able to get it through Lydia. Now, I don't know how things are going to change if a kid come into play, because the men switch up real quickly when they got to deal with a legacy and responsibility. Anyway, let's move on from Milton and his snobbish family. Real quick about the wedding shopping before we get into the actual weddings. Why did Izzy leave his mom with Milton and his friends? Did y'all remember that part? Like, Milton and his friends was like talking about Lydia and the honeymoon, and Izzy's mom is just sitting there. And I'm like, Izzy, get your mom out of this situation. She looks so freaking uncomfortable. Okay, so we moved on from the snobs. Let's get into the wedding. Stacy and Izzy. I'm gonna tell you right now. I knew that Stacy was not going to marry Izzy from two things. One, the letter that Izzy wrote to Stacy, when he rhymed pasty with Stacy, I knew she wasn't going to do that. I knew that she was not going to allow that man to take her last name, because that's how it was going to go. I knew. You, a grown man, on your wedding day, wrote a letter to your wife, and you rhymed Stacy with pasty. Okay. I also knew that Izzy was not going to marry Stacy when his father walked her down the aisle. And the priest asked, who gives this woman away? You know what the dad did? Her mother and I. And sat down. Absolutely not. If he knew that this was his daughter's wedding day, the way that man loves that girl, he would have been very emotional. He would have been, a tear would have came down. His wife would have stood up. They would have presented her together. No way. He looked like He knew that that wedding was going to be over in 2 seconds, and he was going to be in his Porsche at Arby's getting a burger that his heart medication cannot take. He knew his child was not marrying Izzy. He knew. From the father to that note, I said, this isn't happening. And the producers knew. That's why Izzy went first. And then Stacy was just like, yeah, I love you, but I can't do this. I can't do this. Because at the end of the day, the man don't have no money. The man doesn't have any money. He doesn't have a home. That was an Airbnb. That's why he didn't have a side table and plastic dining ware, because it was an Airbnb. She knew what it was. She knew what it was. And she knew that that could not be her future. Just could not be her future. And at the end of the day, she had to be honest with herself. Do I want to take care of this hot guy? Or do I want to be in a relationship where I am taken care of like the princess that I am? And so she made the right decision for her. The thing that was really weird, not weird, but very predictable, was when after Stacy said no, Izzy grabbed her hands, kissed her, told her that he loved her, and said he understood, and said that he still wanted to be with her, right? What happened? Because when he got to his confessional outside, he was just like, you're 33 and single. Like, there's obviously a problem with you. I'm 29 and I'm ready to get married. You're 33 and you still haven't been married. Like, just dragging this woman. So I'm like, what happened to you understood and you guys needed more time and you were on the same page? What happened that quick? I think it was probably a conversation with his mom that got him emotional, and then all of a sudden the embarrassment set in. Maybe that's what it was. But I was just like a little bit of rejection, and all of a sudden your true heart starts to speak, because that's how he feels about Stacey. He felt like he was doing her a favor by being this hot, in his mind, machismo guy, and giving her something that she could never get, because he even dragged the guys that she was with, these old 45-year-old guys. No shade, Izzy, you get 45. So if I were you at 29 looking like that, I would not be shading men who are older than me. Start the retinol today, beloved. Let's move on. And also, Izzy, you were drunk. Izzy was drunk at his own wedding. Remember when he walked in, hey guys, yeah, he was drunk. He was absolutely drunk. Of course she said no. Let's move on to Milton and Lydia. Gagged me. I didn't think she was going to pull this off. I did not think she was going to pull this off. My God, today, Lydia, you go, girl. You go, girl. I did not think that she was going to pull this off. But when Milton said yes, I was just like, I hate to say it, Milton. I hope that I'm wrong. But I felt like you said yes because you wanted to spite your family. I feel like that. I was just like, no way. You knew that this was your forever. I don't know, guys. I don't know. I don't know about this one. I pray that I'm wrong. But there's something about this. I don't know. Because I'm like, Milton, what? Ain't no way. Y'all had that whole fight at that restaurant. I wish they told us the name of the restaurant, because wherever this restaurant is at in Houston, I want to go, because Lydia and Milton were having a very intense fight about their relationship, but they did not stop eating. They were tearing that food up, especially Milton. I'm like, what kind of pasta is that? They tore that food up and did not stop for 1 second to have a conversation. Even Lydia, before she got up from the table, she made sure she stuffed her mouth with that bill. I was like, what is in this food? I want to go. But I just did not see anything that would make that man say yes. Good for you, Lydia. Girl, what you do? What you do to him in Mexico? Because this is the thing. He's also 24. So you probably didn't show him some stuff that he ain't never. What you do to that young boy? Got him messed up. Child, share the secrets. Share it on Lipstick Alley. Anyway, I was gagged. I really did not think that this couple was going to make it. Like, I will say, Milton's dad was trying to like give him the game, but Milton didn't want to hear it. He was short with his dad. He shut his dad down, and it was just like, this is your wedding day, and your dad is like giving you advice for your life, right? This should be like a very emotional moment, but it was cold. It was a cold moment, and I was like, you know what? This is the backlash of raising your child like a prodigy and not a human that you are responsible for. Because even Milton was just like, my parents are very much like, you gotta do good at this, you gotta get this, you gotta get that. Like, just really wanting him to be a success. I don't really think that they checked in on him. You know what I mean? And now you got this like robotic prodigy child, but no relationship. You can't even talk to your son on his wedding day because you raised him like dating myself. Daryl, the robot boy, or Small Wonder. So now he's this grown man and it's his wedding, and you as his father are trying to impart into him. But because y'all raised him in such a robotic way, there's just like no connection there. And that's so upsetting. And now he's going to be all up under this woman and his family, and they are going to be in your young son's ear, telling him whatever he wants to hear. Your baby got Kardashians, and it's your fault, pops. You and mommy, you and your wife. Ain't it something that Lydia sabotaged Lydia and that Lydia sabotaged Aaliyah and Uche and got her happy ending? What in the Helen of Troy? This is the thing. I'm not too mad at Lydia for sabotaging Aaliyah and Uche's relationship, because Uche was the worst thing that ever happened to Aaliyah. So I was, thankful that she got out of that situation. But my God, today, this woman had a season. She sabotaged her ex and her best friend and got her happy ending. Wow. Wow. Let's get to this dry, tired, depressing, and should have been an email reunion. I know a lot of you guys liked it. I absolutely hated it. Here's why. We need freaking Wendy Williams. We don't get nothing answered on this freaking show. Nothing is answered. I got the most information from the side conversation that Johnny and Chris were having while Stacy was giving her best Tyler Perry speech. Like, I want the questions that I need answered, asked. What is Izzy's credit score? Because I'm telling you, it is so crazy that this man doesn't even have a TJ Maxx credit card. You can't get a HomeGoods credit card, even Ross. You can't get that. What the hell is this credit score? Because what he was saying was not making sense. He was saying, oh, the only thing was that it was just $3,000. That's the only thing. But I paid it off, and you can't get no credit. You can't get a credit card. If you only have $3,000 in unpaid debt and you paid it off, why didn't your credit card score go back up? When did you pay it? Or did you pay it at all? Or is this a bankruptcy? That's not making sense. That's why Stacey didn't marry you, because you were not making sense. You had $3,000 in debt, you paid it off, and you can't get a credit card. Baby, TJ Maxx will give a damn felon a credit card. Like, what the hell is going on? How can you not? I don't believe it. You didn't even get the baby credit one, the one you got to pay back. Like, you got to put your money down and still spend it, and they act like it's your credit. You can't even get that one. What is that called? And I'm not shading it, because I had to start like that too. I had to start like that too, but that's because my identity was stolen by my roommate and, my stepdad's Jamaican cousins. Child. Anyway, but they stole me my identity, my birth certificate, everything. My God, today I've been through it, but I just feel like it's so weird that you cannot get a credit card. Your credit has to be in the gutter, and it's not a $3,000 debt. Oh my God! Speaking of debt, the student loans. Did they start yet? I got to put them in forbearance again. I ain't got it. I don't care that I brought a phony pot. I don't have it. I don't have it. But it's just really weird that this man has terrible credit still after he paid off his debt. Your credit is supposed to go up within 30 days. They remove that off of your credit and you get a new credit score or your credit goes up. Like, I don't understand how you cannot get a credit card. That's crazy. They give them things away. That is crazy. Something is not right. What is his credit score? Or did he have a bankruptcy, Vanessa? Is that her name? Nick and Vanessa. Yeah. That's what I wanted to know. We never got to that. You know what we got to? Nick and Vanessa giving Lydia and Milton a rock as a wedding gift. Why the hell are you giving people a rock? What is the budget, Love is Blind? What is the budget? Y'all gave them people a rock from the show. That was the show gift to your cast members. A rock? Are you kidding me? You couldn't at least got them like an exclusive bottle of wine? A 2-day trip to Fiji? What the hell is going on? Wait, no, 2 days and 3 nights. Yeah, 2 days and 3 nights in a Fiji resort. Like, what's the budget? Where's the money going? You're getting a lot of money for this show, so where is that going? That's crazy to me. And I also did not like how this show allowed Lydia to like rebrand herself as this super wife with these iPhone footage of them being so in love. I did not believe Milton. Oh my God, she's so great. My mom loves her. She made my mom so soft and warm. Can you believe it? First of all, Milton, enough with the texturizer. You have got to be delivered from the Jerry curl. It is not 1982. Put the Jerry curl juice down. You need a fade, brother. When he was swinging his hair back and forth, I was like, oh my gosh. Not only is his hair moist, he got Jerry curl hang time. I have never in my life seen a Jerry curl mullet. Oh, you know what? I'm lying. Full Force. The leader of Full Force had a Jerry curl mullet. That was in like the 80s or 90s. What's going on? And why are you 24 years old and looking like one of the members of the Whispers? What is the I don't know what's happening here, but I wasn't buying it. I wasn't buying it. She's so great. It's where I'm so in love with her. I can't believe it. Something is off. Something is off. I don't believe it. And that, oh, my mom spends more time with her because Lydia is always going to my mom to get counseling. Yep. Let's talk about that. Why is Lydia always going to your mother to talk about you and ask for help with you? So it's not going so great. And he still ain't cleaning up. I'm telling you, I felt like everything that they did at that reunion was so put on. I didn't believe it because who in the hell was that? That's not the Milton we met. Oh my God, I'm so glad to be here, guys. Uche did that. Something ain't right, Milton. I didn't believe it. I feel so bad. I did not believe it. I did like seeing a fun and happier side of Milton. It just seemed a little put on for me, and I'm like, what's actually happening here? Something's off. Something is off, but we will find out. Star family, we're going to get the digging, and we are going to find out. Izzy and Stacy, how big or small is Houston? Because how in the hell did they go on a double date with other people at the same cooking class? That was a little too coincidental for me. I was not surprised that Izzy and Stacy didn't work out, especially after what he said about her when she rejected him at the wedding. Like, that's how he really felt about that woman. And I just did not see them being able to move on, especially with her not knowing his credit score, or if he had an actual job, or if he actually lived at the place where he was living. He didn't. It was an Airbnb. Like, there was just too many question marks she had. And so even in their relationship, like outside of the show, I didn't see him being forthcoming with information after the show. So I knew that those two would not work out. I also was not surprised that he tried to get back with Johnny and that they kissed. I was not surprised. I feel like they still would be together if Johnny wanted to continue the relationship. But I think Johnny was the one that put the brakes on the relationship because I think that she knew who Izzy was, right? Because they had more deeper talks. And I think, she realized that she can just do better on her worst day. And good for her. Chris, let's talk about it. I was disappointed, Chris. I was disappointed because not only did you cheat on Johnny, you were in a full blown relationship and did not tell her. Her friend had to tell her that you were with somebody else. And when you're confronted with that on the show, they did talk about it. She did forgive him or whatever. You say to her, I found someone who was the love of my life. We're living together. This is it for me. We are going to be together forever. This is true love. I'm sorry that I cheated on you. Why the hell did you have to say that before just apologizing to Johnny? I know you already did it. We needed to see it on the show. All you had to do was say, I didn't handle that situation right. Why did you have to tell her that the woman that you cheated on her with is the woman that you are now living with and that she is your forever and the love of your life? What was the need to do that? It was a get back. That's exactly what it was. It was, you hurt me, so now I'm going to hurt you and let you know how it feels. Wrong. Dead wrong. You did not have to do that woman like that. You did not have to do her like that. You should have never got back with her because you were not completely healed from when she rejected you in the pods. I'm disappointed, Chris. I wanted more from you. So, Nigerian Bert did not show up to the reunion. He said that he was busy, he couldn't do it. I think he did not show up to the reunion because he was going to be dragged by everybody on the show. Nobody liked him. Everybody was going to drag him, and I think that's the reason why he did not show up, because he still thinks that he's the star of the show and not the villain. He's the star of the show and not the villain. Let's get into JP, also known as January 6th. This is another thing. This is another issue that I had with the reunion. Why did not Nick or Vanessa ask him where he was at January 6th? You could have asked it. You could have asked it in a funny way. And I'm like, oh, JP, this is something that everybody wants to know. Where were you on January 6th? Don't answer that, but do answer. You know what I mean? Like, there is a way to have done it. Y'all did not ask those questions. You did not allow Fines Taylor to really get out what she needed to get out and humble that man. You allow him to say some vile things to her. He tells her that she was fake and that he didn't like what he saw because it was just too much makeup. He reiterated that ignorant stuff, and y'all did not check him on that. Vanessa had more heat for Chris and Johnny because they were talking and not paying attention to Stacy than she did for JP telling Taylor that she looked fake. What's going on? Like, I'm like, you got more heat for them than you do for this dude, with this toupee bang and a hairline back here. You allow him to tell this woman that she looked fake. Let's get to my girl Aaliyah. First of all, let's talk about this. 8 down. 8 down. Va 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 boom. 8 down. 8 down. 8 down. I'm so proud of the both of them. They both look so great at the reunion. They had a terrible experience, but they both came out on top. So proud of the both of them. Anyway, let's get to Aaliyah. This show totally disrespected her, right? Y'all allow her process to be sabotaged. Y'all told the people who she was the closest to in the pods to not tell her that they not only were used to date, but that they had a very intimate sexual relationship recently, right? Then you bring her on the reunion. You do not validate or vindicate her. You allow Lydia to sit there and say, "Oh, I did everything with the best intentions," and then you have broke Lionel Richie, aka one of the lead members of the Whispers, with that full force Jerry curl mullet, sitting here saying, "Well, my wife, she's a good person, and I know that she had the best intent." How the hell you know? How the hell you? She came there to marry Uche and ended up with you. Shut up, boy. Sit down. Grown people are talking. You don't know the situation. She only picked you because the man that she stalked to get on this show with was with somebody else and told her no. And so she sabotaged that heifer. Sorry, Aaliyah. So she sabotaged Aaliyah because if she can't have Uche, nobody can. You watched that whole season and you still didn't pick that up. 24. As soon as that brain becomes fully developed, you're going to see this world in a different light. You're going to see this world and your wife in a different light. They did not allow Leah the space and the opportunity to get back at the people that destroyed the process for her. Also, Aaliyah is such a classy girl. She was not going to read Lydia the way that she needed to read her. But I felt like the show was really behind Lydia and Milton because they were their success story. So they just allowed Lydia to have a completely different edit than what we saw on the show. And I did not think that it was fair to Aaliyah. Um, what else did I want to talk about? Lydia, oh, step to the table, darling. Did y'all notice this segment where everybody's talking about Uche, right? And Aaliyah is saying that Uche sent her a message um about Lydia saying that Uche sent her a message after Milton was like, Uche checked up on me, but I left him on red and I didn't want to I haven't responded to anything that he said. And Lydia says, well, yeah, he sent me this message trying to check up on me. And then Leah said, oh yeah, he sent me the same thing. And my thing is, after everything that Uche did to you, Lydia, how he tried to embarrass you in front of Milton, the things that he has said about you after the show, um, why isn't he blocked? Isn't that weird to you guys? I was like, so Uche isn't blocked? You still get messages from it? Like, that was very weird to me that this guy who was so terrible to you still has access to you in some way. What is actually happening? And so, Uche still in the mix. He's doing his reunion on Instagram. So he shows on his Instagram stories, he shows a message from him and Milton after he got married. And the message is Uche said that he said off camera, Milton is more open with his emotions. We had a video chat 3 days before the wedding where he expressed some serious concerns to me. The text was to congratulate him but follow up on these concerns. This had nothing to do with Lydia. Milton and I may have not been close, but many of the guys came to me for advice and guidance, and I wanted to be there for him and check in on him after our discussion. I don't really believe that the guys looked to him for advice. I think they all just talked or whatever. But I do believe that he had video chats with Milton and some kind of conversation. I think that Milton would probably doesn't want to admit that he talked to Uche about some concerns he had about Lydia before he said yes to her. And that's fine. You don't want to, open up Pandora's box. I absolutely get that. But I do believe this receipt from Uche. Then he addresses when Aaliyah said that he wasn't her type. Uche, even after I read this, I still don't believe it, but I will read it. Uche says, I think Aaliyah is beautiful. Furthermore, I love Black women. I find Black women attractive and I date Black women. I think it's much easier to find an excuse as to why your relationship didn't work out than to take accountability and address your own faults. Sympathy is the best to win for public favor. I'll be discussing exactly what went wrong in our relationship between Aaliyah and I soon. And instead of placing blame, I will give a perspective on what I believe we both should have done better. I don't believe you. I believe that Aaliyah was not your type. I believe Aaliyah was not your type because of the deepness of her melanin and because she gave working class African American. You cannot change my mind. You cannot change my mind. If she was a light skinned, upper class Jack and Jill Black, you would have absolutely been drooling over her. But because she was a dark skinned, working class African American, you did not value her in any kind of way. You did not even value her when you were in the pods. You allowed this relationship to go on with you and Aaliyah because you found somebody who you could control so that you can drag her along this process on the show because all you wanted was the attention. You thought that you were going to come on this show and be the star. And as soon as you found out, oh, excuse me, Lydia, because I'm reading your next husband. And as soon as you found out that you were the villain, you decided to not come on the reunion. You thought that you were going to be the star, and it did not work out for you. So I don't believe you. Um, he also says his experience on Love is about his experience on Love is Blind. For the most part, it hasn't affected me as an entrepreneur. I do understand that for the next few months, I will have to get very good at balancing my time between my business and media from the show. He wanted to be the star. He wanted to be the star, and because he cannot be the star, he's going to create his own narrative off of the show. So we're going to see him on a lot of podcasts. We're probably going to see him on the next season of the Villains show. We'll probably see him on the Challenge. He wants attention. He wants to be a star. So I feel like he's going to work the reality TV show market for a long time. I think this is not the last time that we're going to see him on a Netflix show. I think he's going to go on that other Netflix show that all of the Love is Blind characters go on. He's going to work the reality TV show market for a while. And the thing about it is, he's going to be successful at it because he is the male version of Omarosa. Somebody you love to hate. Great for reality TV. What else did I want to talk about? The reunion had games. We didn't find out why Uche didn't come to the show. I don't know why y'all did not force him to be there contractually. It's ridiculous to me. Love is Blind. We did not find out Izzy's credit score. We still have not confirmed if or found any receipts of if Lydia did find out that Uche was coming on the show. We also did not find out if JP was at the White House, at the Capitol on January 6th. We did not find out any of those things, but we played baby shower games at a freaking reunion. What the hell is going on? Who would you have went for if you saw them outside of the pods? I don't give a damn. What's Izzy's credit score? Why can't he get a Ross credit card? Now, I was going to say Target, but Target is a hard one to get. Target is a hard one to get. So I just did not care for this reunion. It was a waste of everybody's time. It just, I don't feel like anything was answered, in my opinion. Aaliyah should have been out there from jump because she had the most interesting story and journey. It was just a waste of time. I wish the best for Aaliyah. I don't care about nobody else on the show. I take that back. I wish the best for Aaliyah and Taylor. And I think that Love is Blind needs to take a freaking break. But because we know that this show was filmed in 2022, we know that they're going to terrorize us for at least 2 more seasons. So Love is Blind will be back soon with more terrible couples. More terrible couples. I feel like they are getting sued by so many contestants. They need to take a freaking break and come back when the dust has settled. But y'all getting sued for, mistreating the cast, and now somebody being assaulted under your care. Y'all need to take a break, especially after this lackluster season. Take a chill pill, Love is Blind. Take a chill pill and do background checks on your talent before you put them on the show. This is not hard. Anyway, I've talked enough. What do you guys have to say? Let's get into it. 283 comments. My God, today. My God, today. And you know what? We're going to get through all of them. Let's do it. Oh, when they replayed that back, you want to be my Puerto Rican wife? 24. 24. This man, I feel like at a good 34, he's going to look back at the season and cringe. Cringe. Millennials, how lucky are we to have lived before reality TV? My God, today. My God, today. It was a get back at that cold family. It was a get back at that family. Hey, Miss Brown Sugar, thank you for being here. Deborah said, Izzy just doesn't get it. From the poems to the date on a military bomber because Stacey likes to fly first class to France. He's not too bright. Yeah, that threw me. I'm like, a military jet over a private jet? What's going on, Izzy? It's not clicking. You're not listening to her. She wants coin. She wants coin. He absolutely was. He needed housing. Remember when he saw Stacey's house? He started putting his furniture in the home. And he was just like, yeah, I'm going to get a nice 87-inch screen TV and we're going to put it right here. And I'm like, how are you going to put that big TV in her home when you don't even want to help her pay any other bills in the house? Remember, she was just like, yeah, if something breaks, I'm going to have to pay for it. Is that something that you can help me with? And he was like, well, that's kind of your thing. But you know what, Stacey, I got to get on you, because even after that conversation, you still slept with that man. Girl. Girl, how are you getting moist for this broke homeless man? There's nothing wrong with homelessness. I'm on strike. Who knows where I'll be? Who knows where I will be? So I'm not dragging anybody for not having housing. I'm dragging Izzy for being deceitful. Janelle said both of them knew they wasn't going to marry each other. Y'all saw how he walked into the wedding like he was a celebrity. Sure did. She did. She sure did. But Izzy is used to dating women like that. Remember how he treated Lydia as soon as he found out she was Puerto Rican? And she started speaking in Spanish. She was like, absolutely not. Bring me a Caucasian. Katie said maybe he pretended that was a junk drawer because it was just the Airbnb owner stuff. Katie, that's a good point. That's a good point, because his reaction was a little off as well. Like he didn't know that was there. Oh, goodness. Sarah said, I wonder if Uche and Stacy would have worked out. I assume he has good money. I think they would have. But this is the thing. Stacy's a little too strong for Uche. Little too strong. I feel like the white women that he dates is like more of a Mormon TikTok mom, or evangelical, a young evangelical. You know what I mean? Somebody who wants to be led and financially covered, right? He really needs that. Or what is it called? Them girls on TikTok that do the 1950s things. This is how you should dress for your man. That's what he's going for. Stacy, absolutely not. She is a little too strong for him. She's a woman that's going to tell him no, and this is how it's going to go. Absolutely not. He couldn't take that. He needed, no shadily, I'm glad that you are better off, and you realize that man was treating you like dirt. I can't believe you still decided to date him after the show, but we fall down and we get up. He is really attracted to those Aaliyahs because you see how he manipulated her and made her feel small. You know what I mean? So that he could look like a prize. He couldn't do that with a Stacy, but he could do that with an Aaliyah. Unfortunately. Oh, as the middle child, I disagree. He definitely gives baby of the family. That is the baby of the family. Absolutely. That's not no middle child. We're the therapists. We're the glue. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Oh, they were eating at the Natural Science Museum? Baby, that museum can cook. Wow. You know what? That makes sense, because I was just like, that's a huge restaurant. But I was just like, Texas is big. So, OMG. I agree. Bree. Milton gives, once he makes a decision, he is determined to see it through. Because remember, at the reunion, he said, I wanted to show them that this 24-year-old is actually going to be the one to get married. I let them see the party boy, but I wanted to show them that I was going to do it. Oh, that's why you married Lydia? Not because you loved her and wanted to raise a family with her? Because you wanted to show the older guys that you can make mature adult decisions. Yikes. Miss Gigi said Lydia put it on him, make her want to marry me. Yeah, put it on to make her want to marry me. I'm like, what did you do to that boy? got him all twisted. I think so too. And Milton and Lydia, I hope I'm wrong. No shade. I'm not wishing anything bad on your relationship. I hope I'm wrong. I'm just saying this is my observation from watching a reality TV show. This could all, you guys could have been given a totally different edit. What the hell is going on outside? Is somebody mowing the lawn? It's 8:30. Child, my neighborhood is changing. It is time to move. SBS 183 said the way Milton wasn't open to his dad's marriage wisdom is like he isn't accepting of sound advice. I think he's accepting of sound advice, just not from his father. It's something going on with him and that family. See, this is the thing. That's why you always got to spend time with your man around his family to understand that dynamic and that bloodline. You got to check these bloodlines that you're marrying into and creating life. Check them bloodlines. Oh, Vicky, what's her name? She's Miss Small Wonder. How is she doing? I hope she's doing well. Sama said Uche also sabotaged his own relationship because he and Aaliyah dated off the show for a bit. I think that the only reason why he dated Aaliyah off the show is because I think that he thought that he was probably going to get something out of being in a relationship with her. But I think when he out of what I say out of the relationship with her is I think he thought that there was going to be like fan fodder, camera time, something. You know, I think he thought that it would have benefited him on the show or in, future endeavors. You know what I mean? He gives very bachelor, right? Where it's let's stay together for a year, get all the brand deals that we can get, and then let's break up. I think he dumped Aaliyah because Aaliyah is giving that he left you when he realized that she was probably falling for him and he was not interested in her outside of what he can get from her for the show. So that's what it gave me. I could be wrong. I'm not going to be in a long distance relationship with a 24-year-old. Absolutely not. Not with that libido. Mm-mm. So why was Milton on TV lying? I actually look forward to getting off of work now. Before I used to be at work all the time. Now that Lydia's home, I leave at 5:30 so I can spend time with her. So do you leave at 5:30 and hop on a 9 p.m. plane to meet your wife in Texas? Something in the water ain't clean. Something in the water ain't clean. So said the reunion was terrible. I didn't appreciate them making fun of Miriam. Completely uncalled for. I agree. Bria said, I thought the same thing. The reunion could have been in email. Shook. I was like, you're the only one that got the happy ending. You sabotaged damn near everybody. He absolutely should have. And I don't know why, Vanessa, the girl's girl, I don't know why she wasn't the main one, cussing him out. A piece of pie said Nene voice just came to mind. You never win when you play dirty. Child. And the way she was sitting there while Aaliyah was telling her the truth about herself. Girl, you messed that up for her. Why the hell were you telling her about how good sex was with Uche? How was that helping her? She said to continue to cross her boundaries that she set with you. Why are you telling her about his car and about his house? Letting her know that you didn't been in every room, that he didn't banged you in every room. Why are you telling her about how his mattress filled? Like, don't play me. You knew what she was doing. That's another reason why the reunion was basura. Why did we get that footage of them two fighting? Or at least cussing each other out? Why did we get that? Spencer said Aaliyah didn't even get any empathy at all. I don't think she got the support she deserved. I agree. Stunning. She looked amazing. That's how you walk into a room with your ex. That's how you do it. Bree 3 said, went too easy on Lydia and Uche should have been required to show up. I agree. Deborah I said, as soon as, and she said he can't get a credit card, Scratchy was out of there. Because it doesn't make any sense. It does not make any sense how he couldn't get a credit card with what he told her. Your debt was $3,000. You paid the debt off, yet you're still not able to get a credit card. Something is off. Katie said, as someone who worked in retail, we would get people approved for a $100 line of credit for a store card. Yep. Let me tell you something. As soon as Biden forgives my student loans, I want to be on the list. Biden, come on. As soon as I get those loans forgiven, TJ Maxx gonna see me. Nordstrom gonna see me. Target gonna see me. Bloomingdale's gonna see. Saks gonna see. Costco gonna see me. I'm gonna have so many credit cards. I am absolutely going to be that person when it's time to pay. Oh, I'm not that one. Not that one. Sorry, not that one. No, I'm not going to use that one. Should I? Do I get points for this? No, I'm not going to use that one. Oh, I'm going to have them all. I'm going to have them all. What is it? Delta? Absolutely going to have a Delta credit card. I'm going to have so many. I just got to get them loans forgiven. Come on, Joe. Come on. Ima said, Izzy probably playing that Jeep in his mama name. Olivia O said, Uche questioned her nastily for TV just for him to be a cheater too. And gonna talk about, she was looking through my things. Lydia said, I was looking through your things because I wanted to find out information because I knew that you were sleeping with somebody else. You see what I'm saying? You cheat on her and then act like she crazy because she's looking through your stuff to find proof. Ciao. Sama said exactly, Spency, and neither did Miriam. They were both so disrespectful. They absolutely were. Kay said, I truly don't understand why people say that Lydia sabotaged Aaliyah. How? Because she told the truth? She did not tell the truth. I don't believe she told the truth. This is why I say that she sabotaged Aaliyah. Aaliyah told her she didn't want to know anything else. Lydia did not listen. She crossed boundaries with her. And why did she do that? Did you see the part where Lydia was talking to Aaliyah about Uche? And when she said that, she felt like he was going to propose and how Lydia reacted to that? I hate to say it. I don't think that Uche and Lydia are done. Spency said, Izzy is a liar. He couldn't even lie and say he got his credit. I'm like, it just doesn't make sense. It just does not make sense. Stacy kept on saying, why can't you get a credit card? With what he told her, it does not make sense. So Steph said, Milton pissed me off with that invalidating BS to Aaliyah, defending his diabolical long-distance wife. Bree said, Izzy is full of it. Capital One would give you a credit card with back. You can get that's the thing. Something is wrong. What is your credit score? You can't get not one credit card. Something is up. Something is up. Spency said, also Nikki let the Star fam know if we can have a story time. A story time for what? Explain. Because y'all gonna have a lot of time with me in November. So what kind of story time? Are we gonna be spilling tea? Let me know. I will set it up. So Seth said he has to start over with his secured credit card. That's what I meant, a secured credit card. It might be still on there as paid, not legal. They don't have to remove the negative. Oh. What? But you can call them the way I would get stuff removed. And it's stuff that I owe. I was like, that wasn't me. Oh, I was a mess in college. Anyway, it's something up. It's something up. It's something up. Deborah said, Izzy is lying because companies, banks, descend like vultures on the fiscally irresponsible. For him to cry was also kind of manipulative. I agree. And then the H said, could have given them some of those terrible cups they like. They always have them drink out of for a wedding gift. Thank you. Those ugly engraved gold cups. You could have did that. Why didn't you just, child? Really? I remember there was a rock store next to my acting studio that I used to go to in Philly. I used to give my mom rocks. I used to take my allowance and buy her rocks all the time. Until my mom was like, baby, I don't have no more space for these rocks. Oh, okay. Now this one makes sense. Miss Gigi said they're geologists and nerds, so they're into that stuff. Okay. Okay. I'll give them that. Free Will 126 said the show allowed them to rebrand Lydia after the Mexico trip. It was like nothing else before really happened except the combo at dinner. And I think they did that because that was their only success story. He's a kid. You know, not a kid, but you know, he's young, y'all. Of course he's going to say that. This is the thing. Milton got the warm mom that he always wanted in Lydia. Because Lydia is still cleaning up after him, but the thing about it is she's not doing it a lot because he don't live with her. I'm sorry. I would not be living in another state from my 25-year-old, 24, 25-year-old husband. That 25-year-old peen needs to be watched religiously. Girl, now he on this popular TV show, and everybody know that he got a good job and money. You better move to California. Just John said, instead of trying to drag folks, Izzy needs to reflect on why his apartment was an Airbnb that did not provide dishes. Stacy was like, why is everything plastic? I'm like, girl, read the room. Read the freaking room. You ain't never been, you know what? She's so rich, she probably never been in an Airbnb before. OMG. Georgia Peach said it was running down his face when I'm telling you, it was so glow. When he was moving side to side, I said, oh my goodness, Milton, you getting the whole studio wet. Get a towel. OMG. We got a super chat from Brittany. Thank you, Brittany. Brittany said, Nikki, they painted Lydia and Milton in such a good light, but didn't touch on the fact that they live in different states and that she absolutely was being weird befriending Aaliyah. Yeah. Yep. Absolutely. Thank you so much, Brittany, for the super chat. But again, I think they gave them a different edit or a rebrand because they're their only success story. So they had to make it look like this process works. He don't listen to the dad. I feel like anything that the dad does, he says, I'm not going to do it. Because I feel like his dad got them natural curls. I think that Milton uses the texturizer. Because why doesn't the curl always curl? You see his curl from the root, it curls and then it sticks straight up. That's a texturizer. He pin curling that at night. Olivia O said Milton needs a wife like Lydia to make sure. A mom. Yep. A whole mom. Preach. That's what it is. He got it. And to be honest with you, even if he was older, a lot of dudes do that. A lot of dudes marry their mom. And remember, I told you, I was just like, a lot of men, if it was legal in the United States of America, would marry their mothers. If it was legal, they would marry their moms. Because who else gonna put up with them? You know what I mean? Their moms do all that stuff without like requiring anything. You know what I mean? Like there are grown men who do not wash their clothes. They take their clothes home and their mother will wash them. You think she's doing that for her daughter? Ciao. Just John just said Lydia got those crazy love skills. That's why Uche couldn't stay away for 2.5 years. Yeah. And that's another thing, right? That's another reason why I don't believe that Lydia was so bad. Because I'm just like, Uche, you not only were you in a relationship with her, you had sex with her 3 months ago. So how bad is she? Is she crazy but the Punani fire? Punani, I haven't said that in such a long time. They say crazy girl sex is amazing. That's what they say. But is she really all that crazy, or is Uche just terrible? I'ma said Houston is massive, but they clearly hang out in the same places, and many of them are in the same industry. Very true. Very true. Um. Oh, do you think he went back to an ex? Aaliyah, let's talk about that because I'm just like, how did Chris get a girlfriend so fast? Right? I'm like, Chris, was it an ex? Or were you with this person the whole time and then did how they do on The Bachelor and Bachelorette, break up with that person to go on the show? I think there's more to that story because I'm like, not only did you had a girl, like you were cheating on you were cheating on her, but by the time she found out you were cheating on this woman, y'all were boyfriend and girlfriend. That's too quick. That's too quick. Amber said Johnny better than me on that couch giggling with Chris like he didn't ghost her and cheat. I think the only reason why she still is not mad at him is because she's moved on and she's happy with somebody else. I think if it was fresh, she would feel differently. I think if it was fresh, she would have felt differently. Um, that's exactly what it was. He just got his lip back. Creole Soul, hey, love the name. Said Chris told us on the show in one of the early episodes that he was a player. Oh, he did. He said, I think he said something that a lot of women think that he's an F boy or something. I remember that. I do remember that. Amber said, also, Johnny kissed Izzy even after the barbecue, railing from Stacy and him. Johnny needs boundaries and to reject these men. Johnny is a people pleaser. I hope she. Speaking of Johnny, money well spent. I said, "Ooh, okay, girl, okay, I see you." But I think she's a people pleaser, and I hope that she's seen that on the show and that she's doing better. Um, he absolutely did. He absolutely did. But ask him if he looks fake. Oh please, oh please. And also, I went to his Instagram. I have never seen that man look so joyful before. Like he looks so freaking happy on that Instagram. Well, he's obviously surrounded by American flags and hot dogs and apple pie, so that's probably why he looks so happy. But I was just like, I was floored by what I saw on his Instagram. I'm like, he's so freaking happy. We never even seen him smile on the show. That was so weird. So weird. Spency said JP is a man who asks his friends to hit on women for him. I also do not believe that he has a girlfriend. He hates women. Yeah, he's a very like childish. I'm like, so you still have wingmen at your big age? I feel like he's that guy who's forever stuck in his freshman year of college, if he went, right? He just gives me forever frat boy. And I'm like, you gotta grow up. You gotta grow up. Katie said, men do not appreciate women without makeup. They just say that because they can't even tell. Shaking my head. I still don't think he was bothered by the makeup. I do think that the makeup was a crutch for him, but I think that look how hot Taylor looked at the reunion. He can't compete with a woman like that. Like he can't keep up with a woman like that, right? He knew that outside of the pods, there was no way he was going to be able to keep Taylor. He knew that. So he had to break her down. He wanted her to take off that makeup and put on some Cookie Monster pajamas and walk around in a Walmart and get him some ham and cheese and make him sandwiches. Then he wanted to load her up with a bunch of kids, let her body get all out of whack, and then said that he can't have sex with her because of how her body looks. Right? And then when she starts loving herself again and fixing herself up and doing things that makes her feel good, he's going to tell her that she looks fake and terrible. He is the kind of guy that needs, like, he's a very much an Uche. He needs to keep a woman under his foot so that he could feel tall. Speaking of tall, when Taylor said, "Oh my God, he's tall," Milton was like, "He's tall." And everybody was like, "Well, nobody's ever going to be as tall as you, Milton." That's the thing. He knows he's tall. And he knows what that means. Lydia, you better get to Long Beach. She, her said, "Yep." And the host was given Ozempic. Okay. OMG. Gorgeous. They both look amazing. Looked amazing. Ima said Milton is so logical, but can't see that Uche and Lydia are the same in a lot of ways. That's the thing. He's book smart, not street smart. Like people like that are smart and like, books and, geography, like all that kind of like study stuff because they have, spent a lot of time in the books. They haven't spent a lot of time in the streets. And when I mean streets, like out there in the world experiencing people. A lot of people like Milton are very smart but have zero to no discernment. He has no discernment. Not a bit of it. Not a bit of it. Anzu, I'm telling, I need to, where are they now? I need to update. Why isn't he blocked? He put you through so much hell. Why isn't he blocked? I feel like these two have a toxic relationship, but they always find their way back to each other. That something is off. Something is off. The N and the H said, plus she's married. So I wouldn't be talking to the man who tried to. He sent me the same message. Really? Okay. Okay. Let's talk about that. Why did you feel some sort of way that he sent the same message to Aaliyah? They're not done. They're not done. And I wouldn't be surprised if Uche would try to get Lydia back just to show Milton that not only could he do that, but that Lydia doesn't really want him. He's that kind of guy. Lydia, but you know what? Do what you're going to do, girl. Do what you're going to do. Bria said, I want Uche to show that chick he was with so we can verify the statement that he gave about his type. His type is Lydia. Right? If you're going to be, exotic, don't be too exotic. He did not like Aaliyah. He did not like Aaliyah. Yep. Thank you, Coos Girlie. Expose it. She didn't even say anything about not dating black women. He told it himself. She said, I just wasn't his type. I love black women and I have dated black women before. Nobody said that you didn't. So why did you say that? Because that's why you didn't like her. That's why you didn't like her. You don't see it? I'm telling you, he's going to be on the next season of Villains. He's absolutely going to do it. Tanya said, Nick Val said Izzy is on his podcast on Thursday and gives his credit score. I'll be there. The NNA said at this point it should be in the contract for them to show up to the reunions so we can get all the information. I agree from everybody, and they actually have to be there in person. I agree. Katie said, to be unable to get a store credit card. What the hell is this score? That's crazy. I ain't paid it off. I just, I can't get a credit card. You only had first of all, even if you had a $3,000 debt, you still can get a credit card. Like, are you kidding me? Something is off. Social Stuff said Target is funny. They are underwritten by TD Bank and they are inquiry sensitive. If you have more than 3, you will get declined. See, I know that you have to be like pristine with Target, which is why I haven't tried them yet. I'm telling you, my only thing is my student loans. Once I get them forgiven, credit card mommy, I'm cutting up my debit cards. Cutting up my debit cards. I think they are, Brie. I think they are going to do it after the final rose. But they always, in my opinion, I feel like they do it too late. Like they do it a year later when a new season is about to start. I don't care now. I don't care. You better do it while we're still talking about them. Talia said, because I'm Chismosa, I feel like I know what that is. I should know what that is. Because I'm a gossip. Ah, yeah. Oh, I'm gonna use that because I'm a gossip. I looked at who Izzy, Chris, and JP follow. They all follow. Oh, yep, yep. Why are we not shocked? Ciao. Hey, Chismosa bestie. um, Juicy said Milton is going to become a cringy terror. Just watch, especially if they have children one day. That's a deciding factor. I hate that a child. I hate that a child brings a switch up. I hate that so much. Like you love me as long as you don't have responsibility. That's sad. Um yes, I will. I've only watched the show. I have not caught up on anything else. I'm going to do that probably this weekend and then we'll connect back next week. Um Spiritual woman said, yes, I finally caught it live. Actually live. Love you, Nikki. Love you too. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here. That's what I was trying to say. A trad wife. Yes, that's what he wants. That's what he wants. I think that Stacy is absolutely his type. I think she misled him when she told him that she was, easygoing, not that difficult. She made him believe that she was a trad wife, right? And then when they got out in the real world, he realized she was calling the shots. And he was like, oh, this is not what I want. I need a woman that I can lie to about my credit and she will look away. Just John said the proof about Uche is in the actions. He can clown Aaliyah and marry him at will. Yet crazy Lydia gets 2 years of Muppet Show. Yep, you sure did, Ken. Thank you for being here. Self-care, not selfish. I know that's right. So I saw a girl on Twitter on the thread say that she allegedly works with Milton. She says he's a nice person, but does brag a lot about his privilege and travel experience. I believe that. I believe that. Drewski said Milton is treating this like a TikTok engagement relationship, like he wants them to be a thing. I can see that. I can see that. Ken said, why didn't they ask Lydia about that crying tantrum she had with Izzy? They didn't ask anything. We need Wendy. We need Wendy. Oh, she sure did. She sure did. She sure did. Absolutely. She was going to leave there with a husband. She was going to leave there with a husband. First Lady Too Feisty said, and Vanessa has a habit of letting the Latina skate accountability. She presses everyone else with questions, but not the Latina. Really? Oh my gosh. TK Kennedy Reed said, I feel like the only person that slightly supported Aaliyah at the reunion was Stacy, which was wild. Yeah, I saw that. And I'm like, out of everybody else, that's the ciao. Georgia Pete 777 said, but Lydia wasn't being cheated on because they were only dating, not in a relationship. True. And it also seemed like he was doing drive-bys. But I still tend to believe Lydia more than Uche. He had just proven to me that he is a liar. Talia also said, don't you think Lydia saved Aaliyah and exposed Uche's harmful behavior sooner than later? Yes, I will give Lydia that. I just don't think that was her intention. I don't think she was there to save Aaliyah. I think she was there to sabotage. Not just Aaliyah, but Uche. I think her goal was Uche, and Aaliyah was in the way. Doesn't matter the subject situation, Uche was always going to belittle Aaliyah and mistreat her. Yes, she absolutely did her a favor. Absolutely, I would give her that. Alma said she did cross boundaries, but how does this change Aaliyah and Uche's love for each other? I think sabotage is the wrong word to use. I still think it's sabotage. Maybe not so much for Aaliyah. I feel like she was a casualty, but I absolutely felt like she was there to sabotage what Uche had. Because for me, in my opinion, I don't think they're done. Nora said, I feel like this whole cast was really invalidating towards Aaliyah. I think so too. I felt like she got no support. She got a little bit from Stacy. Stacy said, nah, Izzy probably got his dick. Oh, oh my God. I hate the fact that that is so believable. Blue Jay said the cleaning and the cooking is crazy. I understand why you can't, mental health pricing and etc. But grown, mentally stable men not doing either is interesting. Yeah, I listen. To me, I feel like it's a form of mental abuse. It's a form of mental abuse to like. Lydia said that he literally would eat something and leave the plate on the couch for her to pick up. How do you do that to somebody you love? How do you treat somebody you love like that? Mm. She better than me. I would have let that plate would still be sitting there. So I would just sit on a different couch. I would leave that there until he moved it. I've had far too many roommates. I know how to be petty with dishes. Oh, I know how to be petty. I had a roommate who would not clean her dishes, so I bought my own. I would wash them in the dishwasher and I would take them in my room. All of a sudden, she knew how to clean dishes when she couldn't use my cute dishes because I had cute stuff. When she couldn't use my cute stuff, all of a sudden she knew how to clean dishes. You got to teach them people lessons. First Lady Too Feisty says, you better believe a woman in Cali is good. Okay. Deborah said, crazy how Izzy is a Latino from the South, yet ex, like providing for a woman is totally foreign to him. And 50-50 is standard. When that man said he wanted to go 50-50 with dinner, for dinner with his wife, I said, damn. Damn, even your wife gotta go 50-50. My God, today, the least you can do for a woman that pushed your big-headed child out of her Gucci is to pay for her meal. I'd be damned if I'm going 50-50 with my husband. Are you kidding me? There's no way. I'm paying for, I'm not even reaching for my purse when I'm out with my husband. That's crazy. That is crazy. My college boyfriend, maybe. Me as an adult with a whole husband. Oh, babe, do you have the other half of this? No, I don't. So go back there and wash them damn dishes. I'm not. No, you can't. But you know what? Again, I'm raised different. He don't know how to do his hair. And I'm like, what's going on? How do you not? First of all, Milton is fully black. I was like, I thought this man was biracial. When I saw his parents, I was like, wow. Black people come in so many different flavors because you could not have told me that Milton wasn't biracial. I'm like, you got this full black mama and you don't know how to do your hair? Oh, we losing recipes. Tiffany said, Love at the Lockup. Oh, I gotta catch up on that. Let me get off of here so I can catch up on that. Said Love at the Lockup has more success than Love is Blind. Will you go back and review this season? I missed the felon dating game. I absolutely will. Again, like I just started watching TV yesterday. Beck said, OMG, it's too late. How long have you been live? I have to teach at 7 a.m., but now I'm going to be up late. Oh, sorry. I got to get off of here now because I got to watch. I've just missed y'all, but I got to watch Love at the Lockup. I totally forgot about that. I finally caught up on Bachelor in Paradise. I want to talk about Bachelor. Wait, what am I talking about tomorrow? Bachelor in Paradise. Child, I had to make a list. I just been in here watching TV all day, today and yesterday. Bachelor in Paradise. Oh, Bachelor in Paradise, Villains, and The Real Housewives of New York. And then Thursday is Golden Bachelor with Mama Star and 90 Day Fiance. Alma said when JP said he doesn't approach. But did you see everybody's face? Even Milton was like, "You're 50. My friends just go and get somebody, a teenager. You and your weirdo friends are absolutely at college bars picking up freshman year students." Blue Blue Jay said, I would be side-eyeing Chris if I'm the other girl. His feelings was valid, but you mean to tell me you wanted, planned, and executed to get back to a woman you met? Kind of suspicious. Oh, absolutely. I couldn't be with him. How do you stay? Like, how do you stay with a man after knowing that he was in a whole other relationship while he was in a relationship with you? He already showed you what kind of partner he's going to be. So you want that? Good for you. If you like it, I love it. If you like it, I love it. Megan said, I feel like I wanted a different season than everyone else. I feel like I watched a different season than everyone else because I don't understand all of this Johnny love. I don't think it's Johnny love. I think it's more that Stacey was just so awful that people are defending her. Because remember, we were not Team Johnny in the beginning. Because she said some really nasty things about Stacy and Izzy when she realized that once Izzy broke things off with her. And she addressed it and she apologized. I don't think that her and Stacy are any better. It's just that Stacy was just so nasty to her for no reason. Now, if Stacy was nasty to her at the reunion after watching the episodes, I get it. But Stacy been nasty to Johnny. And I'm like, you have no reason to be nasty to her. The only reason why you're mad at her is because you know that you are number two. You're mad at her because she's number one. And you feel like I'm blonde, I'm skinny, and I'm rich. I should be number one. That's the problem. You can't take that somebody who does not have everything that you have and somebody who is not put on a pedestal of what is beauty in America is holding a first place spot in the man that you love's heart, that you love heart. So that's what that is. That's what that is. Just Jonathan said, Chris was married at first time. Oh, has that started yet? It's far from more interesting villain than Uche. Uche's voice is basically an adult Urkel plus when he tries to flex. It's not fun. He's just mean. He's just mean. He's a mean guy. Blue Jay said, yeah, remember that young man from Married at First Sight when he said, we can do that 50-50. We can do that 50-50 stuff, but I'm paying for everything. Yeah, that was good. Has that season started yet? I want to be consistent with that too. I'll be falling in and out. This is the thing. Married at First Sight has too many damn episodes. You have 32 2-hour episodes. Baby, give me a break. Give me a break. When I saw that black family, I was like, and he wasn't adopted because I looked at his dad. I said, yeah, that's your son. And I looked at his mama. He got his mama nose. Black people, oh my, we come in everything. We come in everything. My God, today. Yes, I'm doing a live tomorrow, Wednesday and Thursday. I won't be doing a live on Friday. I might be doing a live on Friday. It all depends. This weekend is going to be a lot going on. So I'm not sure if I'm going to do a live or record something, but we will see. But I'm absolutely going to do a live with Mama.Star. You know, I might do a few lives with her. Because, Mama.Star is coming. Mama.Star is going to be on the West Coast for, it's her birthday weekend. So we're going to do some fun stuff. So she'll be here. So she might be in all my reviews. Because my sisters are like, they're not on strike. So I'm going to have a lot more time to spend with my mom than everybody else. I can't believe this strike is still going on. It went from, oh, it's not going to happen to, oh my God, are we going to be on strike for Christmas? I cannot believe I'm on strike. What the hell am I going to do for my birthday? What am I going to do for Christmas? Oh, this is so evil. This is so evil. But yes, I want to be live Wednesday and Thursday. I don't know about the weekend. We will see. We will see. But I'm playing catch up. So sorry, y'all. I want to try to do better. But I promise you, you're going to get a lot of me in November and December. You're going to get a lot of me. And I'm going to be on East Coast time. So we're going to, we're going to have fun. Just stick with it, girl. Sarah said, I just think not enough happened for people to really go in on Johnny. Not after we had Micah and Irina last year. I agree. We're going to end with the end of the age. Said, I think Married at First Sight comes on Wednesday. Jesus. Oh my God, how much TV am I going to be watching? Supposedly someone does not get married. At least that's what they say on the commercial. I did see that. I saw it on the Married at First Sight fan page. Oh my God, I'm going to be watching a lot of TV this week. All right, guys, we're back. We are back. Thank you all so much for joining me. Oh, wait a minute, Katie. You better go ahead. Oh, for the B Day and Xmas fun. Thank you so much, Katie. Thank you. That's absolutely going to go to something from La Crusade. Thank you so much. And thank you all for joining me. As you can tell, I've missed you guys. I really, really have. But your girl's performing. I'm back to doing my shows since I'm not wait, I just want to make sure I got all of these. Yeah, I just want to make sure I got all of my super chats. But yeah, just been doing a lot more stuff, doing a lot more live shows since I'm on strike because one thing about it, you got to stay visible even during a time like this. So the work has been picking up while some other areas are slowing down, but God is good and still on the throne, and we're going to make it through this. We made it through the pandemic. I feel like when I met you guys, we were in some rough times. I want us to start experiencing fun, fun times together. I feel like we have been in it from the pandemic to strikes. Lord knows what's next. I just hope it gets better. My God, today, please. We, the Star family, need a better season. We absolutely do. But yeah, that's life. I will be here. Thank you all so much for joining me. I truly, truly appreciate it. I missed you guys. I'm going to try to be here a bit more often, but as you know, I got a show coming up, so I'll do my best to stay present. And then you'll have me for at least 2.5 months. I hope you're ready. Anyway, love y'all. I got to get out of here. See you soon. Bye. Yeah, we need it. We need it. We need it. It has to. It has to. Love you guys. Get some rest. I know it's late.